From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. When you look at the Saints' defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Oh, a good. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Allen going to change this at the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Saints at 11-2 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Guerrero. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brevin Jordan, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got room.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now is Allen. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24, Saints 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gone.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
First and 10, and they're on the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Guerendo.
And he stopped immediately there.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He completes it to Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Allen. Eluding the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Samson Abuka. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun to give to Mixon.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Goff, a quick throw, complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperate.
Touchdown, Saints! Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They juked him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
56 yards.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's Goff. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Another one caught by Collins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. Now Allen. Handoff here, Guerrero. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.